Hey guys, Jim here. For the next project, we're going to be getting into more experimental watercolor techniques. So I've got my paints with me here today. We're going to have a little fun. You're going to enjoy this process because it is very experimental and lets you play around without making any mistakes, really, because it's all just improvised. So I've got my paints. I'm going to pick out, you can pick out any color you want. I've got red and blue so that I can mix together a little bit of purple. You're going to need brushes, of course. I've got a variety here with my big brush, fan brush style, and then I've got smaller ones that I'll be dabbing into the paint to get my paint effects. So we're going to be doing what's called wet onto wet painting today, where you dip the brush into water. You know, you want a big can of water like I've got here. You can barely see it, but I've got my water source here. It's completely clean. That's important. Don't want to have any water contaminating it. Paint contaminating the surface. To start out with, I'm dipping my brush. I know you can't see it, but I'm dipping my fan brush into the can of water, and I'm just painting the paper wet, if you can see that. Now, you may want to tape the edges down onto a piece of wood or a table if you don't like buckling within your paint, because the paper is already starting to buckle here. If I was turning this into a project, I might do that. It just gives it a security and prevents warping. And you would just run a line of masking tape around the edge. But for today's demonstration, I think it's best and easiest just to do this. Now it looks invisible, obviously, but my paper is now wet to the touch. The more I paint, the more it's going to soak into the surface. So I'm painting completely uncontaminated water onto my page. Now